Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Bears. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Joey Hansen will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now batting, Bo Bichette, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Bo Bichette.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman, Cavan Biggio.
Set to get his day started, Cavan Biggio. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel. This is line to left. Wiggins is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. On to the bottom of the first now with no score. Matt Shoemaker gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Now to the plate, Christian Brummett. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him. Completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately, that can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a
bit. Into the box, Chris Wiggins. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Wiggins is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McKinney on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting third, the second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Digging in now, Randy Wiggins, batting .300 for the series, 3 for 10. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air to center field. McKinney's there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Willie Stargell.
Man at second here with 2 away, and in strides the familiar waddle of pops. Willie Stargell from the stretch. Brummett at second with 2 down. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Pop Stargell.
And this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And the throw in gets away from him.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
At the plate, Christian Murray, as the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Shoemaker has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Terry Mooney.
Standing in now, Terry Mooney, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Runner going a second time. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The Bears are out on top, 2-0. Stepping up to the plate, Rowdy Tellez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And that's the first down.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
Next to bat for Toronto, Reese McGuire, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone called for a strike.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
0-1 pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Wiggins is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting 7, the center fielder, number 28, Billy McKinney.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and in to hit next, the speedy Billy McKinney. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They're still down. It's 2-0. Into the box, Brian Brummett, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Line toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning of this season.
To the plate now, Tyler Wiggins. 0-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing the walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there? Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
That evens it up, 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Brummett. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set and the pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Hops this one up. Gurriel ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We played 2 full. The Bears lead it 2-0. Derek Fisher the next to bat. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Number 23, Derek Fisher.
First pitch on its way.
Hey.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He can bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
He'll try again. 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and into bat next it'll be Brandon Drury. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's another 1-2.
Oh, that's low.
And he struck him out.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. He flied out leading off the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Grounded to third. On to Stargell at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 2-0. So Stepping in, Chris Wiggins. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
McKinney, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Into the box now, Randy Wiggins, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman, Willie Stargell.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in strides the familiar waddle of pops, Willie Stargell. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to
right
battle
fielder,
a slugger
number
like that
6,
to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, Christian Murray, man at first after the 2-out walk. Shoemaker comes set. Here's the pitch. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. Dallas leads this one 2-0. New inning set to get underway. So striding in, Kevin Biggio 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in his zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Standing in, Terry Mooney. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way.
Terry.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here it comes. Good waist pitch, 1-2. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Run it.
Into the box, Brian Brummett, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Heading out towards shallow right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
The batter, the third baseman, Tyler.
Stepping in, Tyler Wiggins comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2.
He's going.
2-2. Runners off for second. High in the air out towards shallow right. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now. On to first, a double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Bears lead this one 2-0. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know we always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
In now, Reese McGuire. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And this will be fouled away. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, last 2 pitches back to back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 2-0. So here's Trey Mancini.
Leading off for Dallas, the designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 27, Christian Drummond.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Christian Drummond. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris Wiggins.
Now at the plate, Chris Wiggins. First offering on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Fisher's under it, and that's the third out. So nothing happening this time around. 5 innings complete. Dallas is on top 2-0. Stepping into the box, Derek Fisher will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. And they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Brandon Drury will bat next. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. First time up, he went down looking. One and one the count now. Drury stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now batting, designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
Next will be the designated hitter, Bo Bichette. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in, Randy Wiggins. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Baseman,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Outside, that's ball.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And there's one down now.
The first baseman, number 8, Willie Stargell.
Digging in once again, Willie Stargell. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Out of play off to the right. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 6, Christian Murray.
Ready for another chance. Christian Murray. First delivery to him on the way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
The 1-1 home. This is lifted out to left. Fisher's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. The Bears on top 2-0. Stepping in for the Jays, Cavan Biggio. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel as he lifts it in the air to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout.
Now batting, number 44.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Count is 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Again a 1-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
At the plate, Rendell Grichuk as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Men on third with 2 down. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Digging in, Reese McGuire. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
And he fouls this one off. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Lined into right field, and it's going to get down. A base hit. The throw to third. The tag at third, and they got him. Boy, cut down is the possible tying run, and the inning is over. Ouch. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Bears are out in front here, 2-1. Justin Miller gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Justin Miller.
Time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire.
Terry Mooney.
In now, Terry Mooney. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
The catcher, number 9.
Ready once again, Ryan Brummett. He's set. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Settling in now, Tyler Wiggins. First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Miller, a former member of the Washington Nationals, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Billy McKinney. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Standing in now, Derek Fisher. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Now at the plate, Brandon Drury, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Murray is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Sam Gaviglio goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 43, Sam.
Striding in, Trey Mancini. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Leading off for the Bears.
Now the pitch.
The designated hitter,
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. 1-2. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Brummett. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
1-1 the count. Grounded up the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. He'll get it into second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box now, Chris Wiggins, right to him. A bare hand for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Striding forward now is the DH, Bo Bichette. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Kevin Biggio. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. Mike North answers the call from the dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Hey, very rarely do we see pitchers get into the 9th inning in this modern-day baseball. Terrific effort getting into the 9th. Outstanding effort on his part. Now it's up to his teammates to score some runs so they can pull out a win in this one.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it as the Bears run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Bears jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Joey Hansen wins his 3rd of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Matt Shoemaker pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Bears pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 2-1. They now have 5 straight wins. In the standings, the Bears sit in first place in the American League East Division, and the Blue Jays are 4th in the division. The Indians knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 3-2. Heading into the day, the Yankees are in last place in the AL East, and the Indians are in third place in the AL Central. The Rays totaled 13 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 6-0. At the start of the day, the Rays sit in second place in the American League East Division, and the Royals are in fourth place in the AL Central. The Twins allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the visiting Red Sox 8-6. As of right now, the Twins are leading the American League Central Division, while the Red Sox are in third place in the AL East. The Padres had 12 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 6-4. In the standings, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central, while the Padres sit in second place in the National League West Division. The Chicago White Sox allowed only 5 hits in the game as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 3-1. As of today, the Angels sit in second place in the American League West, and the White Sox sit in second place in the AL Central Division. The Mariners brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they stole a win in extra innings over the Rangers 5-3. Entering the day's action, the Rangers are in fourth place in the AL West, while the Mariners are second in the division. The Stros finished off a 3-game sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 2-1. At the start of the day, the Astros sit in first place in the American League West Division, while the Athletics are fourth in the division. The New York Mets combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 5-0. As of right now, the Braves sit in second place in the National League East Division, and the Mets are at the bottom of the division. The Cubs allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 2-0. Heading into the day, the Cubs are atop the NL Central, while the Phillies sit in first place in the National League East Division. The Cincinnati Reds put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 8-5. Entering the day's action, the Reds are in second place in the NL Central, and the Diamondbacks are in third place in the NL West. The Pirates allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 1-0. In the standings, the Pirates sit in last place in the National League Central Division, and the Dodgers sit in first